Hey everyone, so I'm here today. I want to give you some tips and advice and some strategy about the Garden of the Rift minigame in Cookie Run Kingdom. So let's go and start right away. So the first thing I want to talk about is the collection here. So the collection here is the best way you can automatically get better in this minigame and the best way you can automatically raise your high score. And it's very easy and simple to level them up. You just play the minigame and when every run finishes, you will randomly get some specific level up cards. You might get some hero level up cards, you might get some rare level up cards. You cannot choose, it's very RNG on which level up cards you can get, but when you finish each mini game and each stage and each game you play, just go to your collection and make sure you level up every unit you can level up, because that will just automatically increase their attack, which will make all your units automatically do more damage, which is great. The second thing is the tower settings. So out of all of these options here, my favorite one and in my opinion the best one is the core of poison. As you can see, it deals 80 damage to all the enemies and inflicts poison for 10 seconds while ignoring the target's defense, and they all have a cooldown of 40 seconds, so it doesn't matter the cooldown, but it is the best one in my opinion, and it is the easiest one to get aside from the core of lightning, which is the one you can get automatically, which is the weakest one too. But this one you can buy from the shop. You just go here and you just buy it for 2000 of the currency, which is super easy to get. You just want to play more and more. Now let's go ahead and start a match. The first thing I like to do is to level up the summon twice and then summon 4 times. Now the issue with this minigame is that it is very RNG. By that I mean when you press the summon button, it is very RNG which cookie you will get. Whether it will be a rare, epic or elite, it is RNG. But the best thing you can do is to level up the summon upgrade, which will increase the chances of getting a good cookie. But still it is very RNG. So first thing what I like to do is from wave 1 to 10, I like to make sure all my upgrades are level 555, as you can see, while focusing on the attack one most and the summon percent one the most. As you can see, we can upgrade the attack, we can upgrade the attack speed, level 333, and we want to go for 555 by wave 10. Let's increase the speed here, as boom, we can summon more. We got a good cookie there, we got what's the name? Choco Drizzle. Can upgrade the attack, which will make them do more damage. So the second thing is, when should you focus on upgrading and when should you focus on summoning? So if there's more enemies on the field than the enemies you are killing, you want to summon more. But if the amount of enemies on the field is not increasing but is staying the same slash or decreasing, you can focus on your upgrade. As you can see, we're getting more enemies, so we just summon. We summon again. As you can see, thankfully here we got lucky, we got some good cookies, no ginger braves. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the attack upgrade now, make them do more damage. The summon, then we're gonna summon afterwards. We got capsaicin, you see that it's lucky. We can summon more. We got strawberry. We can summon again, we got another Choco Drizzle. So the amount of enemies you are getting on the field is neither increasing, it is decreasing. So we have the speedy boss defeat reward. Always choose the highest rarity one you can choose. For here we can choose a random rare unit, sometimes you may get, which is once again RNG. Let us focus on the attack speed, and from waves 10 to 20, make sure you get them all to level 10. So the 7% upgrade maxes out at level 10, and when it does max out, focus on the attack upgrade. So when they all 10, 10, 10, focus on the attack upgrade, and if you really want to, you can maybe do one level for the attack speed. Just increase the speed so you can get the currency more. As you can see, the amount of enemies is decreasing, the amount of enemies you are getting on the field, so we can easily focus on the upgrades. Let's upgrade the attack one. We're almost at level 10 for the attack one. There we go. It's it's not increasing, it's decreasing, and it's still constant. Let's upgrade the attack, but we can't. We upgraded the summon percent. Let's summon another unit. We got ginger brave. We got, oh my god, we got muscle cookie. You see, that's the thing, when you press summon, it is RNG who you get. But even though, some of you, if you get a bad cookie, you might click on them and they call them, but don't, because some of the greater and the better cookies, they come on the field by automatically merging with the other cookies. So unless your entire slots are full, do not recall any cookie. But let us focus on the attack upgrade. Let us summon again. Let's upgrade the summon percent. So another thing here I want to talk about is the heroes. I really can't tell you anything about the heroes because you really cannot choose which hero you want to summon. Because to get a hero, you need specific cookies on the team or on the field. And as I said, you cannot choose which cookies you can have on the field. Because once again, it is RNG which cookie you will get on the field. But if you can summon a hero, do summon them. Here we go. Let us increase the summon. His summon percent is max. Let us summon again and again. We got 2 bad cookies in a row, but that's not a problem. Summon again. Okay, we got milk. Milk Cookie ain't the best because he's very slow in attacking, which is super annoying. But here we go. Capsaicin does the most damage, so I will move him around and make him follow the boss so he can constantly attack the boss, as you can see. And now we will choose the elite unit. We may or may not get them. We failed. RNG once again, unfortunately. So now we're at wave 21, and from waves 21 to 30, you want to make sure you have your summon percent upgrade maxed out. And if it's maxed out, focus on upgrading the attack upgrade or the attack speed if it's not level 10. You know, it will make your cookies attack faster, and that's not a terrible thing, but the attack upgrade is the best one. Let's go here 2% or 2x speed, and the amount of enemies on the field, it is increasing, so we will summon again. We got some good cookies, and it's kind of increasing but decreasing, staying the same at the same time. I don't know how that works, but not gonna complain. We're gonna wait until we can upgrade the attack upgrade. Boom, we'll upgrade it right here. There we go. I'll wait until I upgrade it again to get it to level 13. We are not overflowing with the amount of enemies on the field. We're doing pretty good. Upgrade again. Okay, so the amount of enemies we're getting on the field is gradually increasing, so we'll summon. And here you go, I can now summon a hero. As you can see, I cannot choose which hero to summon. Which hero you will get is very RNG, because it depends on what allies you have on the field. So here I need to have Chocolate Drizzle, Milk Cookie, and that cookie on the field for me to be able to summon him. So we'll get the attack one, go to XP. Let's summon, why not? And let's see if I can upgrade the attack upgrade. I think I can be able to do it. But the heroes are the strongest cookies you can have in the field, because they do the most damage and they're the biggest at the same time. Upgrade the attack. I can move him to follow the boss. We can defeat the boss as fast as possible before the timer runs out. Move him. There we go. Now I can choose a random hero unit. Hopefully I do get one. That would be insane. Yes, I did. I got Frost Queen. I'll put Frost Queen right here in the corner. Let's get attack speed to level 10. Now from waves 30 to 40, focus on upgrading the attack and the same strategy. If you're getting more enemies on the field than you're defeating, summon more. If not, focus on the attacks. And if you're lucky enough, you can be able to summon strong, high rarity cookies. The point of getting a hero unit again. But yeah, it's sad how this mini game has RNG in it, but you gotta live with it. Go here to X speed, and the amount of enemies we are getting on the field isn't too terrible. We can still focus on upgrading the attack upgrade. Upgraded, that was level 17. And as I said, what determines if you will do good or not is praying and hoping you get good summons on the field and you get lucky with the heroes. 2x speed, level up the attack upgrade. Now it's level 18, which is great. You want to have the attack upgrade by level 20 before wave 40, because that's the boss. Here we go. Level 19. Here we go, level 19. There we go. Great. I want to wait until... I want to see if I can get level 20. I don't think I can though. Maybe I can, hold on. Maybe I can. No, I can't. I can't. So I'll just summon. I think that was a bad summon. But here we go. Let's move them around with the boss. Move them with the boss. Move them with the boss. Move them with the boss. Please. Come on. Come on. And no, I was able to stop at wave 40. I wasn't strong enough, even though that was considered a lucky run. But the good thing is, by the time you finish, you just go to your collection and level up your collections to make your cookies stronger. There we go. Upgrade them all. Make sure you upgrade every single one of them, because that is what matters. You really can't choose who you will have on the team, but you can make sure whoever you have on the team is leveled up and strong. You also have some bonds you can find, some hidden guardian bonds. You have to get very lucky to do that. It depends on RNG. Really isn't any tactic you can use and do to get the bonds, because as I said, it is RNG what summons you will have on the team. But yeah, that was basically all the tips I had. Summarize them very quickly. Level up your collections, level up your cookies, okay? And for the tower, make sure you go with the Core of Poison, which you can buy from the shop for 2000 currency. And as soon as you begin, level up the summon upgrade twice, then summon. And if you are getting more enemies on the field than you are defeating, focus on summoning. But if the amount of enemies on the field is the same or decreasing, focus on the upgrades. And from waves 1 to 10, make sure upgrades are all level 555, from 10 to 20, and 10 from 20 to 30. Make sure you upgrade summon. Make sure you upgrade your attack upgrade to level 15. From waves 30 to 40, make sure the attack upgrade level 20. And if you really want to, maybe upgrade the attack speed one to level 10 or 15. And the heroes you get on the field is RNG, because you cannot choose what summons to have on the field. Yeah, that is it. Make sure you play as many games as you can. You are able to level up your collection units as much as possible. And that's really all. This helped to leave a like and a sub, and I hope to see you soon.